Akashvani presents Morning News. Good morning. I am Nishit Kumar. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to inaugurate Semicon India 2023 conclave at Gandhinagar, Gujarat today. India and Japan look for collaboration in critical and emerging technologies, including semiconductors and resilient supply chains. G20 conference on green and sustainable growth agenda for the global economy to begin in New Delhi today. In cricket, India beat West Indies by 5 wickets in the first one-day international at Kensington Oval in Barbados. And in Japan Open Badminton, Lakshya Sen, S Prannoy and pair of Satwiksairaj, Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty playing their quarterfinal matches in Tokyo. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate the Semicon India 2023 conclave at Mahatma Mandir in Gandhinagar, Gujarat today. He will also address the gathering on the occasion. The three-day conclave is being organized by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology to showcase India's semiconductor strategy and development in the field of semiconductors. The theme of the conference is catalyzing India's semiconductor ecosystem. Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel, Union Minister of Electronics and IT Ashwini Vaishnav and Minister of State for Electronics and IT Rajiv Chandrasekhar will be present at the inaugural ceremony. We have more from our correspondent.
The conclave aims to bring together global leaders from industry, academia and research institutions to showcase India's potential to become a global hub for semiconductor design, manufacturing and technology development. The three-day conclave will witness the participation of representatives of major companies such as Micron Technology, Applied Materials, Foxconn, AMD among others. The six-day exhibition on cutting-edge technology related to semiconductors is also being organized as part of the conclave at Mahatma Mandir in Gandhinagar. Aparna Khun, Akashvani News, Gandhinagar.
Yesterday, the Prime Minister laid the foundation stone and dedicated to the nation various development projects in Sikar, Rajasthan, inaugurated and laid the foundation stone for projects worth over 2,000 crore at Rajkot in Gujarat. Addressing the gathering at Rajkot, the Prime Minister said ease of living and quality of life is among the highest priorities of his government.
साथियों, यहाँ के किसानों के लिए भी अब फल सब्जियों को देश विदेश की मंडियों तक भेजना आसान हो जाएगा। यानी राजकोट को सिर्फ एक एयरपोर्ट नहीं, बल्कि इस पूरे क्षेत्र के विकास को नई ऊर्जा देने वाला, नई उड़ान देने वाला एक पावर हाउस मिला है।
External Affairs Minister Dr. S Jaishankar and his Japanese counterpart Hayashi Yoshimasa reviewed the progress made in the India-Japan Special Strategic and Global Partnership. The 15th India-Japan Foreign Ministers Strategic Dialogue was held in New Delhi last evening. The ministers engaged in comprehensive discussions covering a wide range of issues of bilateral, regional and global significance. They explored potential areas of collaboration in critical and emerging technologies, including semiconductors, resilient supply chains, and digital public infrastructure, among others. We have more from our correspondent.
Dr. Jaishankar and Mr. Yoshimasa emphasized the importance of achieving the target of 5 trillion yen Japanese investment in India in the period 2022-27. The ministers discussed way forward to deepen defense equipment and technology cooperation. They also exchanged views on regional and global issues of interest. They emphasized the crucial role of strong and enduring partnership between India and Japan in ensuring a free, open and prosperous Indo-Pacific region that is inclusive and rule-based. The ministers also discussed cooperation under multilateral and plurilateral frameworks including Quad, noting the celebration of 2023 as the year of India-Japan tourism exchanges with the theme of connecting Himalayas with Mount Fuji. The ministers acknowledged the importance of people-to-people exchanges. They also discussed ways to promote a movement of skilled human resources from India to Japan. With Suparna, Anupam Mishra, AR News, Delhi.
Niti Aayog will convene a two-day G20 conference on the green and sustainable growth agenda for the global economy in New Delhi today. The aim of this conference is to examine prospects and challenges for green and sustainable growth globally. Niti Aayog CEO BVR Subramaniam will give opening remarks of the conference, while the goals and process of the workshop will be elaborated upon by G20 India Sherpa Amitabh Kant and Vice Chairman of Niti Aayog Suman K. Berry. The Aayog in a statement highlighted that the first day of the workshop will focus on themes related to energy, climate, technology, policy and reshaping global finance for sustainable growth. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman met a delegation from Canadian Pension Plan Investment Board CPPIB in New Delhi yesterday. The delegation was led by President and CEO of CPPIB, John Graham. The delegation briefed Finance Minister Sitharaman regarding the global engagement and outlook, the current details of engagement with India and plans for investment going forward. Mr. Graham appreciated the host of reforms undertaken by the government over the years to facilitate long-term private investment in India. Minister of State for Culture Meenakshi Lekhi launched a unique initiative, Mera Gaon Meri Dharohar, as part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav in New Delhi yesterday. It is a pan-India initiative of the ministry under the National Mission on Cultural Mapping. The virtual platform mgmd.gov.in will connect people with villages of India. A unique laser projection on the Qutub Minar narrated the different themes of some of India's villages. In a tweet, Ms. Lekhi urged everyone to visit the web portal to get immersed in the diverse and rich culture of India. This is Akashwani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Welcome back. The India Meteorological Department IMD has issued a yellow alert in Mumbai and for adjoining Thane and Raigad districts. We have more from our correspondent.
Heavy rains in Mumbai yesterday resulted in waterlogging in several areas and traffic jams on most of Arshil roads and delay in suburban train services of both Western and Central Railways. Extreme heavy rain slashed parts of Thane district yesterday. Many families were shifted to safety from several residential areas, mainly due to waterlogging. Traffic movement was also affected on two major highways. Modak Sagar Lake, one of the 7 lakes that supply water to Mumbaikars, started overflowing yesterday, with the possibility of heavy to extremely heavy rains to worsen in Thane and Palghar. All schools and colleges will continue to remain shut for today. With Prarthana, Nivedita, Mumbai.
The state of Telangana is also on high alert after record rainfall battered several districts yesterday. Mulugu district recorded state's highest ever rainfall of 64.98 centimeters in a single day. 6 persons are feared dead in different rain-related incidents, while 12 others were washed away at different places. Search operations are underway. The Met officials have forecast heavy rains in Hyderabad, Jangaon, Bhupalpalli, Karimnagar, Siddipet, parts of erstwhile Warangal and erstwhile Nalagonda today. Dozens of villages are inundated in Warangal, Mulugu, Khammam, Kothagudem, Karimnagar and Nizamabad districts. Meanwhile, the water levels in almost every irrigation project were rising and overflowing their storage capacity, forcing authorities to evacuate people. A control room has been set up in the Secretariat in Hyderabad. The state-level control room can be reached out on 040-234-50779, 799-795008 and 799-7959-782. Meanwhile, in Andhra Pradesh, with the second flood warning issued at Dhauleshwaram Barrage near Rajahmundry, the NDRF is deploying additional teams from Tamil Nadu and Odisha in flood-affected areas of East Godavari, Eluru and Krishna districts. The NDRF teams are also positioned in the districts of Visakhapatnam, Alluri, Sitarama Raju and Konaseema districts of Andhra Pradesh and are undertaking rescue measures. Road link at tri-state border of Andhra Pradesh, Odisha and Chhattisgarh has been cut off. The movement of vehicular traffic came to a halt since last evening at the tri-state border at Chittoor, ASR district in Andhra Pradesh owing to overflowing of Sabari and Sileru rivers following heavy rainfall. Vehicles proceeding from Chhattisgarh and Odisha need to pass through the Chintur tri-state border to enter Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Indian Coast Guard successfully rescued 36 crew, including 8 scientists, on board the National Institute of Oceanography's research vessel in the Arabian Sea off Karwar coast in Karnataka yesterday. The research ship RV Sindhu Sadhana had suffered engine failure and was approximately 20 nautical miles away from the land when the distress signal was received. Ministry of Defence in a statement said that the situation was critical as the research vessel was carrying valuable scientific equipment and research data. Moreover, the proximity of the ship to the ecologically sensitive Karwar coastline posed an imminent threat of grounding, which could have resulted in a major oil spill and devastating pollution to the pristine marine environment. The Amarnath Yatra this year has surpassed the total number of pilgrims from the previous year. Yesterday, a total of 9,150 yatris had a darshan at the Holy Cave, taking the number of pilgrims having taken darshan to 3,69,288. This surpasses last year's total of 3,65,721. The resounding success of Amarnath Yatra can be primarily attributed to the impeccable arrangements by the administration. The Yatra has also witnessed a significant increase in the number of foreign pilgrims. A two-day Akhil Bharatiya Shiksha Samagam is being organized from tomorrow to celebrate the transformative changes taking place in the country's education system under the new education policy. Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan informed in his video message said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate the mega event. The national education policy was announced on the 29th of July 2020.
मुझे ये बताते हुए खुशी हो रही है कि एनईपी के माध्यम से हो रही ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन की 3 सफल वर्षों की जश्न मनाने के लिए 2 दिवसीय शिक्षा महाकुंभ का आयोजन 29 जुलाई 2023 को अखिल भारतीय शिक्षा समागम शीर्षक में किया जा रहा है, जिसका उद्घाटन स्वयं माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी करेंगे। मैं आप सभी को इसमें भाग लेने के लिए और इस महत्वपूर्ण अवसर का हिस्सा बनने के लिए आमंत्रण करता हूं। आइए हम सब अपने बच्चों की बेहतर और उज्जवल भविष्य के लिए मिलकर प्रयास करें।
In badminton, India's Lakshya Sen and S Prannoy will be seen in action in the men's singles quarterfinals of the Japan Open in Tokyo today. In men's doubles, India's star duo Satwiksairaj, Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty will meet Chinese Taipei's Li Yang and Wang Xielin in a short while Prannoy will face top seed and world number 1 Victor Axelsen of Denmark. Commonwealth Games champion Lakshya will be up against Koki Watanabe of Japan for a place in the semi-finals. Seeded 8, Prannoy overpowered compatriot Kidambi Shrikant. And in cricket, India beat West Indies by 5 wickets in the first one-day international played at Kensington Oval in Barbados last evening. Chasing a target of 115 runs, India scored 118 for the loss of 5 wickets in 22.5 overs. Earlier, India won the toss and elected to field first. Indian bowlers kept striking at regular intervals to bundle out the hosts for 114 in 23 overs. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Tanvi Khurana.
Thank you, Nishit. Supreme Court extends S.K. Mishra's tenure as ED Director till September 15th. Headlines The Hindu. Government asserts zero tolerance towards crime against women in affidavit regarding Manipur violence in Supreme Court is the cover page story in the Tribune. Government considering building concrete roads in areas prone to natural disasters, says Road Transport and Highways Minister Nitin Gadkari, according to a report in the Indian Express. Prime Minister readies for Lok Sabha polls with NDA engagements, says The Pioneer. India lodges protest with China over stapled visas for 3 athletes from Arunachal is the top story in the Statesman. US Fed increases rates to highest since 2001, according to a report in the Asian Age. India Inc. earnings feel the squeeze of interest costs is the headline story in Business Standard. And finally, July is said to be hottest month ever recorded globally, according to Hindustan Times. And with that, it's back to you, Nishit.
Thank you, Tanvi. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to inaugurate Semicon India 2023 conclave at Gandhinagar, Gujarat today. India and Japan look for collaboration in critical and emerging technologies, including semiconductors and resilient supply chains. G20 conference on green and sustainable growth agenda for the global economy to begin in New Delhi today. In cricket, India beat West Indies by 5 wickets in the first one-day international at Kensington Oval in Barbados. And in Japan Open Badminton, Lakshya Sen, S Prannoy and pair of Satwiksairaj, Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty playing their quarterfinal matches in Tokyo. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.